Hey guys, it is me, 82 on for today, guys. Today, guys, we're back for some Champions League reaction, guys, to Matchday 5. I know, boy, we got some big matches to discuss, and yeah, this is something that I kind of been kind of. I mean, I really should have been a little bit more consistent with, but unfortunately, guys, I've kind of been busy with real life, and now thankfully, I've had 3 days off due to Thanksgiving break here in USA, so I've been able to get some time to really sit down and watch these games and really enjoy this. So I'm taking the time of my life, man. So hopefully we can get some people to join the stream. Hopefully we can. I would greatly appreciate it. And we're going to start with things alphabetically. So we're going to go and start with Group A first, by the way. And so if you do want to be on the StreamYard thing, just direct message me on any platform, Discord, my Twitter, even Instagram. I could check, just give me the link. So I'm just not going to give the link here on the chat. I'm just not going to do that, okay? Just so you guys know. And so, yeah. I know the stream kind of was a little bit, what's the word called again? A little bit last minute thing, but as I said before, guys, I'm going to be trying to do this from now on. So anytime a match day finishes and the Champions League, Europa League, Europa Conference League, I will be doing a reaction thing on my channel, a live stream reaction, rather than me doing a recording, that kind of thing. Unless, for instance, for tomorrow, I won't be able to do a live reaction because I got somewhere to go tomorrow. So I probably will have to do a pre-recorded video. I'll probably do a recording video when I get back home or something. So yeah, so let's see if we can get anyone to join. So I'll hopefully we can get one person to join at least. So yeah, let's see. Hopefully you get someone to join. So let's start with Group A first. So Group A, guys. So Man City have officially topped the group with 12 points, as I expected. I predicted Man City to top the group, and I got my prediction right. And this is basically the order that I predicted. And basically, the top two is basically confirmed. Man City and PSG will make it to the round of 16. I believe most of us had that. Now it's just a battle for that top third spot between both Leipzig and Bruges, which Leipzig play basically City at home, and Bruges they play PSG on the road. So the odds are very stacked. I mean, I'm not going to give a prediction here. I will be doing a Matchday 6 predictions video on my channel, so I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. So you guys could just check that out whenever I do that. I'm just going to say this right now, though, that it's going to be interesting because Leipzig had a big 5-0 win against Club Brugge on the road. And so now because of that 5-0 win, they actually put the goal difference back to 0 because their goal difference coming into this match, it was literally a -5. And so now because of that big win on the road like that, they put themselves back up for contention. And you would honestly fancy their chances to get something against City because they're playing at home, whereas Bruges is playing on the road, so it's probably more unlikely for Bruges than for City there. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's look at the other game. Let's talk about the other game. So, yeah, let me just show you guys the matches. So, we got Club Brugge. Where is it? Yeah, Club Brugge and Leipzig. 5-0 win for Leipzig, as I said. Christopher Nkunku scored a brace. Emil Forsberg scored a brace, and Andre Silva scored a goal. You can see the stats right here, guys. 23 shots for Leipzig in there, and 13 on target, and 44% possession. 44% possession. Club Brugge are 10 shots, 3 on target, 56% possession. You know what's interesting, right? I'm really looking at these stats very interesting now. Leipzig doubled the shots. I mean, basically quadruple the shots on target. Less possession, less passes, even a less pass accuracy, even a less fouls committed, and even less yellow cards. Basically everything less except the shots and shots on target. And basically they managed to win 5-0 on the road. So that's just amazing for Leipzig, man. I mean, I'm so happy they got a win, man. I really wanted them to win this match. And I was rooting for them mainly for Jesse Marsh because USA and that kind of thing. So yeah, so yeah, as I said, I'm not really surprised that Leipzig won. In fact, I actually predicted them to win. I'm just a bit surprised with how the margin was. So got to give it up to Leipzig, man. Got to give it up to them. So let's move on over to the other match. Yeah, hey, Polomo, thanks for stopping by the stream. So we got Man City 2, PSG 1. I got to say, Man City were the better team here. Despite PSG actually taking the lead in this game, Man City actually were the better team there. They actually they created so many opportunities the first half and very, very unlucky. Had to rely on some clearances from, I think, was it Kimpembe, and I believe it was Hakimi had to make some goal line clearances, which basically prevented Man City from taking the lead. And the PSG scored in the second half through Kylian Mbappe. Some great individual work from Mbappe to score there. I want to say that was a deflection. Yeah, it was a deflection goal. Ederson nutmeg there. And, it was a big goal. It was a big goal for PSG. I didn't think they deserved it, to be honest with you, but they got the goal. And I got to say, this front three is looking more synchronized than before. I think the front M&M is finally starting to work, and it's looking better than it was in the past, but it's still not perfect. And as I said before, guys, this M&M thing is going to work in League One. We all know it's going to work in League One. But when it comes to the Champions League, it's a whole different thing, because the Champions League, you actually play high-quality teams, and let's be real, guys, the teams that PSG play in League One is nowhere near the type of teams they play in the Champions League. So hence the reason why we all knew that I expected them to struggle with the M&M thing. Yeah, so yeah, as I said, very interesting indeed. And yeah. Let me just tell my friends something real quick. Okay, so let's move on to this. So yeah, as I said, Gabriel Jesus came on for Zinchenko, and then Pereira came on for Herrera. Raheem Sterling then scored a brilliant goal. Jesus got to be the man of the match. I mean, scored a goal and an assist. It was very, very good indeed. That was a great substitution from Pep Guardiola there to take up one of his fullbacks, and it paid dividends, man. It paid dividends instantly. Well, not instantly, but like it took time for him to and then Jesus ended up scoring the winning goal, 76th minute. And yeah, what a game from Gabriel Jesus to come off the bench to save it. So I'm so glad City beat PSG. Yeah, honestly. Well, I mean, it's just crazy, man. So that's it for Group A, guys. Group A, there isn't really much to really discuss about the group. It's kind of basically settled. It's now is battle for the Europa League spot, basically. I remember, guys, there is no direct Europa League spot. I would just make this very clear that there are teams and third place do not directly qualify for the Europa League. They actually qualify for the playoffs thing, in which they face the second place team on the Europa League group stage to battle it out to determine who gets that Europa League spot. Okay, just so you guys know. Okay, so just make that very clear, because I know everyone's saying, "Oh, Europa League, Europa League." No team is guaranteed Europa League from here, even if you finish third. Okay, just make that very clear, guys. Let's move on to Group B, guys. Group B. I gotta say, man, Atletico Madrid. This is a disappointment from them. This is a disappointment for them. I expected so much better from Atletico Madrid. This is the kings of Spain. This is the champions of Spain. Keep in mind, guys. And they're the worst team in the group. They're bottom of the group with 4 points, and this is absolutely disgraceful. And I'm not even an Atleti fan, but even if I was, guys, I would be extremely disappointed, because Atletico Madrid have been very, very lucky in the Champions League this season. You look at that first game they played against Porto at home at their stadium. Porto should have won the match. They had a goal disallowed, 80th minute. Then they played against Atletico Madrid, Milan on the road. They were lucky to get that win, because that, for me, was still not a penalty. The fact that it was a penalty is just so stupid. That shouldn't have been a penalty, in my opinion. Then they played against Liverpool. Now, I will give them credit that they were a bit unlucky against Liverpool. I think they definitely deserve to get something from that match. But as I said, they still didn't deserve But as I said, it is what it is, and I guess that might have, I guess maybe justice was served. The fact that they didn't get anything against Liverpool when they probably should have got at least a point at home. Then on the road, we all know what happened. They lost against Liverpool on the road. So, yeah, and then of course, obviously, Milan. Then they played against what is it? Um, Atletico Madrid. Then they played against what is it? Milan at home, and they lost the match 1-0. And I saw the stats for this game, even though I didn't watch this match. Milan played better. 14 shots, 4 on target, 6 shots, 2 on target. Milan absolutely dominated them. You can see every stats department, everything is in their favor. And so, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, as I said before, guys, not really too much a surprise there. Well, I mean, it is kind of surprising to see them struggle like this, but yeah. So let's move on over to the next one. And so, yeah, I'm kind of struggling to understand, though. Why is there not many people on the stream? Let me see something real quick. Okay. I think I know one person I could get on. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get one. I just want some people in the background, man. I mean, it's just kind of hard to do this by yourself. So yeah, let's just move on next to the next game. So yeah, Junior Messilis scored the decisive goal, 87th minute of the game, and I'm happy for Milan, man. I really wanted Milan to get something from the Champions League, and they at least picked up a win. And Milan, man, they could still actually they could actually qualify for the round of 16, man. So let's talk about the other game, Liverpool versus Porto. This was basically dead rubber. Liverpool basically didn't really need to win the match. And basically, Porto just needed to get something from this match, and they were unable to get anything. Even with the rotated team like this, even with Matip there, Konate there, Tsimikas there, Williams there, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Morton, Alcantara, Salah, Takuma, Minamino, Mane. It was pretty much basically like a rotated. It was basically a B team, with some exception, obviously, Salah, Mane, Konate really being and Thiago Alcantara being the main exceptions. So I have to say this on the date, though. Liverpool were absolutely brilliant. They won 2-0 as we expected. Not really anything too surprising there. And even with the rotated team, I knew that Liverpool were going to win. I mean, I just think that Porto just has a terrible matchup for Liverpool in particular. I just don't think Porto can do well against Liverpool. I just don't think they can. So, okay. So, yeah. So, hello, Hypnotech. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, as I said before, guys, we all knew that Liverpool were going to win. We all knew that Liverpool were going to win against Porto. It was expected. Let's be real. Yeah, Porto just can't do well against Liverpool, guys. Porto just can't do well. Okay. So, yeah, for Group B, let's discuss our Group B permutations. So, Liverpool obviously top of the group as we expected. And wow, guys. Didn't even realize this. All three of these teams are on negative goal difference. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that crazy? What an insane group that is. So, second place is still up for grabs. I think Porto, they play Atleti at home on the final match day, where basically Atleti have to win. Atletico Madrid have to win that match. Whereas for Milan, they have to basically beat Liverpool. So, Milan, they play Liverpool at home. Milan also needs a draw. Guys, this group is bonkers. This group is bonkers. This group is just fascinating. Because of Atletico Madrid's loss at home, is basically shifted this group to a whole new dimension. So because of that, guys, I think this group, guys, something shocking is gonna happen. Something shocking is gonna happen in this group. But obviously, I'm not gonna give it away here. I want you guys to see my matchday 6 predictions when I'm gonna make that soon on my channel, and I'm gonna be predicting that. So just so you guys know. So this group, man, I feel like something crazy is gonna happen in this group. Like something crazy is gonna happen in this group, guys. Okay, so let's move on to Group C, guys. Group C, guys. Wow, this group is basically settled. I mean, Ajax topped the group. We already knew that. I mean, it wasn't technically official yet at that time, but now it's basically official. They basically topped the group. Sporting will take second place. Sporting, even if Dortmund do win and Sporting do lose, Dortmund cannot get second because the head-to-head thing, guys. Head-to-head is the reason why Dortmund cannot make it through. And you also look at the goal difference they have it's pretty much next to impossible. It's pretty much next to impossible for Dortmund to get anything. And Dortmund, man, the defense has been terrible, man. Dortmund, the defense has been terrible. You know what's really interesting about this group, guys? I actually predicted Sporting to get second, but at the cost of Ajax. But it's actually Dortmund that's at the cost. So Dortmund, man, they're in the UEFA Europa League playoffs. And, it's going to be interesting to see whether they'll make it through the Europa League or not. I'm not really sure if they will, though. So, as I said, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. And, yeah. So, yeah. And then for there, it doesn't really matter for them. So it's going to be interesting, guys. Let's just talk about the actual game. So Dortmund, Sporting won 3-1. Pedro Gonçalves got a brace there. Very good step indeed. Pedro Porro also scored as well. And this Dortmund team, man, this Sporting de Portugal, man, it's looking great, man. It's looking great, man. And they got a big win here. I mean, look at the possession. 35% possession, 9 shots, 6 on target, even more shots on target. Less passes, less pass accuracy, and they still managed to prevail. And I told you guys, this Dortmund defense is terrible, guys. This Dortmund defense is bad, guys. And Emre Can came on and even got a red card, man. Even got a red card. It was just going from bad to worse for Dortmund. And it's just... So, yeah. But as I said before, guys, pretty much as we expected. Not really anything. I actually predicted a draw for this match, a 1-1 draw. But it actually ended up being a Sporting 3-1 win. So, yeah, man, Sporting, man, got to give it up to them. Got to give up to them because I did not expect them to beat this Dortmund team. Even though this Dortmund team doesn't even have Haaland or Reina, I still thought Dortmund would do a lot better. And, man, the defense, man. Dortmund's defense, man, I've been telling you guys for a long time now, guys. People like to clown on Barcelona's defense a lot. Dortmund's defense might be even worse or equally as bad as ours. So, yeah. Okay, I think someone's gonna be joining us soon, so let me just go ahead and share the link. Where's that thing? So yeah, we might have some people joining us, by the way, guys. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, Thriller from Manila. Okay. And also, I will be doing polls, by the way. I will be doing polls, by the way, for every group. Bro, we need to beat Porto, yes or yes, and hope Liverpool beats AC Milan. Yeah, it's a really tough situation for Atletico Madrid. I will be doing the polls. Actually, let me go through all the groups first, and then I'll be doing the polls. Actually, you know what? Let's do the polls right now while we're at it. So let me go and do Group A poll right now. Actually, is there really any point in doing Group A poll? I don't really think there's any point in Group A because Group A is basically settled. It's only for Europa League spot. But let's do a Group B poll, by the way. Let's do a Group B poll because, as I said, we that's going to be interesting. So let me do that real quick. So let me do a poll for that. Which team gets... Okay, so I'm going to put Milan, Porto, and Atletico Madrid. That's a good question. All right, guys. So I did put a poll up there for you guys for Group B, so it's going to be interesting. I got to feel bad for Dortmund. They're officially out. Yeah, I feel really bad, man. I really feel bad. You know who I feel most bad for? It's Haaland in particular. I feel super bad for him because, to be honest with you guys, Dortmund shouldn't really be in this position right now. Dortmund shouldn't be in this position where they should be losing because let's be real. Despite how good Sporting Lisbon is, guys, we let's be real. They should be able to get something against Sporting. And the fact that the fact they weren't able to do so is just very sad, man. Very, very sad indeed. So yeah, I really feel bad for him, man. And now he's definitely going to be pushing for. He might push for a January transfer window move. Honestly, he might be pushing for a January transfer window move. So let's go ahead and talk about the other game of the group, which was Besiktas 1, Ajax 2. Now, this one was a bit of a surprise, not necessarily in the result, but the way it happened, because I thought Ajax would destroy Besiktas. But it actually was interesting because Besiktas actually took the lead through a Missouri handball, and then Sebastian Haller, man. He is one of the best players for this Ajax team. This Ajax team is looking great. This Ajax team is looking really good, man. This Ajax team is looking great. And Haller brace, man. Haller brace once again, guys. He is on 9 goals with Lewandowski. And who's going to win the Golden Boot? Who knows, man? It's basically a battle between these two for that Golden Boots thing. So let me go on what you guys are saying for the poll. So you guys, one person said Porto, one person said Atletico Madrid. Now, I'm not going to give mines away just yet. I want you guys to watch my Matchday 6 predictions, but it's a good insight to see what you guys are saying right now. So yeah, I'm not gonna reveal mine just yet. Okay. I guess you guys will find out whenever I do my Matchday 6 predictions. So yeah. But yeah, as I said before, guys, great win for Ajax coming back on the road, and it's a very, very big for them. So let's move on over to the next group. We got Group D, guys. Group D, guys. We got Inter versus Shakhtar Donetsk. Inter finally wins against Shakhtar. This has been a team that Shakhtar has really caused problems for Inter. And Dzeko, man. Dzeko is the man that delivered 61st minute goal, 67th minute goal. I believe I heard Lautaro Martinez scored an offside goal. I didn't watch this match, by the way, just so you guys know. And I did hear some other stuff, but I predicted Inter to win this match. I'm not really surprised Inter won this. And yes, I know Shakhtar has been somewhat of a bogey team for Inter, but I just think that Inter has finally figured it out. And Inter have also finally have qualified to the Champions League round of 16. They have not qualified for the stage since a very long time ago, guys. I think the last time they did was like 2010s. I don't know. It's been a very long time, let's put it this way. And it's taken them a while, man. It's taken them a while indeed, and that they have confirmed their spot. And now the group now is basically the battle for the top spot, where basically Inter have to win away at Real Madrid, and Real Madrid can afford to Real Madrid can afford a draw. So basically Real Madrid needs a draw, Inter needs a win. Obviously, I'm hoping that Inter wins, but let's be real. It's going to be difficult for Inter, especially on the road like that. But to be fair, Real Madrid were probably a little fortunate to win that match. But anyways, it's going to be interesting to see how everything pans out here. So, yeah, man, Dzeko, man, the man to deliver. And Inzaghi, man. Inzaghi has taken Inter Milan to the round of 16, something that Antonio Conte couldn't do. And that has got to be a big face. That's got. If I'm Antonio Conte right now, I'm looking at myself very funny right now because honestly, this is kind of sad that, or just not even you were there for 2 seasons and you couldn't even make Inter into the round of 16. I can understand the first season with Barcelona, Dortmund in the group. Fair enough, fair enough. But are you really telling me in the next season you couldn't even score against Shakhtar? And you know what's the sad part? They just needed one goal against Shakhtar. Just one goal, and they would have been through. And the fact that they couldn't even score against Shakhtar basically costed them. Just one goal they needed, guys. Just one goal they needed. And they even finished bottom. Which is even more embarrassing. So, yeah, man, I got to say, man, Inter Milan, they did it, man. So, yeah. And yeah, that is also true. Very good point here, Eldon the Chicken Man. Inzaghi also took Lazio around to 16. Yeah, Antonio Conte, man, you're terrible in Europe. I gotta say this right now, guys. Antonio Conte is a joke in Europe. So Inzaghi, man, congratulations to him. You did it, man. So let's move on over to the next group. Next game in this group we got here. It is Sheriff versus Real Madrid. I knew Real Madrid were gonna get revenge. I know some people would say, oh, yeah, Sheriff beat Real Madrid. But here's the thing, guys. I watched those highlights. And, yeah, Sheriff did beat them. But Sheriff's goalkeeper was absolutely brilliant on that day. He made flipping 10 saves on the day. Here, I just didn't see it happening. And I saw what they did against Inter. They were outclassed, basically. And this was always going to be uphill for them. Inter, Shakhtar, Sheriff were dominated from start to finish, and we all already knew that Real Madrid are going to win. Sheriff's what makes Sheriff so good? It's their defense that's great. Their attack is what's really lackluster, and the attack of when you have these kind of players for defensively, I just think that for me, guys, it was always going to be an uphill task. And I just think that they just had some early spark, but I think ever since they played against Inter away, I think it was over. It was over basically, and to be fair, though, Sheriff did amazing in this group. The fact that Sheriff were able to get victories over against Real Madrid was pretty incredible. And now Sheriff are basically in the Europa League playoffs, and yeah, this group is basically confirmed. This group is basically dead rubber. There isn't really much to discuss about this group and the fact that Sheriff, man, they got Europa League playoffs. And for Shakhtar, they got to be disappointed, man. I expect a lot better from Shakhtar. They were absolutely disappointed in this group. They're terrible in this group for whatsoever. And even though Sheriff didn't get second, they put up a valiant effort. And they managed to pull through in third, which I think is more than impressive. I think it's impressive that they got third in this group, considering how they're the worst team in the Champions League by European coefficient. And still managed to get third. So got to give it up to them. So yeah, man, Real Madrid, David Alaba scored, Toni Kroos scored, and Karim Benzema scored. Routine win for Real Madrid. Now we move on over to the next previous results. Let's start with Group E, guys. So this is a group that I'm not really looking forward to, guys. This is my team, Barcelona, guys, and man, guys, I don't really want to discuss about Barcelona too much because, well, two reasons why. One, I already made a video about it, and one, I'm disappointed. Man. But let me just say this right now for Barcelona. So if you guys want to know my more detailed match review, I have made a video about that yesterday. You guys can check that out. I'm not going to spend more time about this. But I got to say, though, that Barcelona played really well against Benfica. Barcelona played very well indeed. Busquets was amazing. Dembele was great. Depay was absolute crap. I'm sorry. Depay, you cannot be a starter for this team anymore. You're lucky that you're a starter for this team, considering how terrible we have in the depth in the forwards areas. And for Depay in particular, you've been really, really disappointing. So, now we have to travel away to Bayern Munich and hopefully somehow pull off a result. Now, I did hear that Joshua Kimmich did test positive today, so maybe that could help us in a bit. But honestly, I'm not sure. But, it's in Benfica's hands, guys. Benfica play Kiev in the final match day, where basically Benfica have to win. And if Benfica wins and Barcelona fails to win, basically if Benfica wins and Barcelona, let me read this words. Barcelona have to basically match Benfica's result. Barcelona have to match or do better Benfica's result. So if Benfica draws, Barcelona needs to win. Okay, well, Barcelona can draw, but if Benfica does a better result than Barcelona, then it's basically over. So let me go ahead and answer some questions you guys have in the poll chat. So would you swap Memphis Depay for Neymar Jr.? This is a good question. This is a good question. I gotta say, no. And let me explain why about this one in particular. Even though a lot of people would probably say yes to this question, I would say no. And the reason is Neymar for me, I just don't want him back. I just don't want him back. I don't really like this version of Neymar that we're seeing right now. This version of Neymar is not the same that he was once. Now, if this was the old Neymar, the 2015 Neymar, then absolutely. But this current version of Neymar, no, not really. No, not really. Because I find his finishing to be terrible. I find his finishing to be really bad. And most of the games, he's been very underwhelming for me. You look at the front three in particular. I think Neymar for me has been one of the more underwhelming players. He's barely scored many open play goals this season. And yes, it is somewhat similar to Depay in the sense that they both haven't really been that great from open play. But the thing about Depay is this: at least he's been good for international, And so this is a tough one though, but I'm still gonna say no. I'm still gonna say no. I don't really want Neymar back. I'm sorry. I don't want Neymar back. He's not the same player as he used to be. And yeah, I don't know. Neymar for me, it's just not really it, man. I just don't really trust this Neymar. This Neymar for me, he seems more about the he doesn't seem to have the same passion as he did in the past. So yeah, I would say no personally. But that's a good question because they're both kind of similar players if we really think about it. They're both kind of similar, that they both really disappoint when it comes to big matches, and they both have scored a lot of penalties. And I don't know. It's a tough one, but I would still rather have Memphis Depay than Neymar. So yeah, it seems like Neymar's not motivated to play these days. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Like as I said, if I had a choice between the old Neymar, then I would take him for sure. I would take him 100%. But this current version of Neymar, no, I wouldn't take. Okay, and also here's another thing, guys. Here's another thing that's also very important to note. Neymar, I don't think is very good as a striker. I don't think Neymar is very good as a striker. Depay at least can score some goals as a striker. So I would still rather have someone that could play as a striker than not play as a striker very well. So for me, yeah. Okay. So yeah, as I said for this one, guys, I don't really want to speak too much more. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I still have hope. But as I said, I don't know. We're going to have to see. So Kiev, man, if they could do us a solid favor, please do it, Kiev. And remember, guys, Kiev, even though Kiev and Bayern have nothing to play for, they still have money to play for. They still can get a good chunk of money. Like, I believe if Kiev wins their match against Benfica on the road, they'll get 2.9 mil. So, even a draw from that match would be enough for Barcelona. But as I said, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And so, yeah, let me go ahead and just review the other game real quick. So we got Bayern 2, Kiev 1. I got to say, Bayern were absolutely brilliant. Lewandowski scored that brilliant goal. You guys could see in the thumbnail here for this thing. And it was absolutely brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant, guys. That is a beautiful goal. And I don't care what type of team that is against. I don't care what the player is. If you can score that kind of goal, it was just phenomenal. And I know people say Kiev tax and that kind of thing. Guys, that is a goal that many people cannot score. How many times do you see someone score a bicycle kick goal like that? You don't really see it very often. It's very, very rare, and that's what makes it special, man. And Lewandowski, man, one of the best players in the world, man. One of the best strikers in the world. He is the best striker, in my opinion, in the world right now. Just on current form, and Lewandowski, man, scored in 5 Champions League matches. Is pretty remarkable. And he might go 6 for 6. Obviously, I hope not, but the odds are very much not. The odds are very high for him. Let's just put it this way. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see what happens. So let's just move on over to the and then Kinsey Coman scored, and Dynamo Kiev got some life back with Harmash scoring the goals. So, yeah, you can see right here, guys, Kiev actually played decent. They actually managed to get the same amount of shots on target as Bayern, but obviously they just don't have enough quality. And you can see the possession here, And for those people that are saying that Benfica will beat Kiev and all, let me just show you this real quick, guys. Let me just show you guys this real quickly. Look at this, guys. Kiev actually had 8 shots, 4 on target. And they actually should have won this game. They actually had disallowed goal right towards the end. So Kiev, if they had won this match, it would have been big. It would have been huge if they had scored. But obviously, unable to score. And, they got the goal disallowed. And you can see they were able to go head-to-head, amount of shots. And, I know possession is very much in Benfica's favor. But what I realized with this Benfica team, let me just talk about this real quick. I realized this Benfica team is very good on the counterattack. But because against Kiev, they're going to have lots of possession, they're not going to really be able to play in the counterattack. And that's where I think Benfica could struggle. I could see Benfica struggling there. So I'm not giving away a prediction, but I think you guys know. I think you guys can sense where I'm going with this. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. So, obviously, guys, the Barca-Benfica match, I'm not going to really discuss more about that. I've already discussed it briefly here. And if you guys really want to know more thoughts about that, just check out my previous video I made yesterday. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Jordan Hyman. Really do appreciate it. And so, yeah, let's just move on next to Group F. Group F, guys. Group F. Manchester United, man. Manchester United 2, Villarreal 0. Can I join, bro? Let me think. You know what? I'll let you join. But if you do join, try not to have any background noise or anything like that. So, okay. So I'll put the link in the chat. I'll let you join. It was nice to see we already got 6 likes there. So thank you guys for liking the video. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new around here. So, yeah, as you can see in the banner. So, Atletico Barca, Dortmund, Atalanta, Leipzig, Europa League. Well, we'll see. Say hi, Jordan Hyman. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah. So, I'm going over these groups. So, actually, you know what? I'll let you discuss about your team. I'll let you discuss about Liverpool. Let's just get that one out of the way. So, what's your thoughts on Liverpool's 2-0 win over Porto?
I am happy. I'm so excited that we won that game and we are through to the run of 16. Looking forward to the game against Southampton this weekend. So I'm happy that we are win this game and waiting to see who we will play in the next round. So,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of Pierre as well. So yeah.
Yeah, Mohamed Salah scored again, man. Wow, what a season is happening. I mean, it's just been phenomenal. Has he? Well, actually, no, never mind. I don't think he. No, I think he has scored 4 of the Champions League matches this season. I think the only game he didn't score was Atletico Madrid at home. Right? Let me see. I don't think he scored. Yeah, he didn't score in this one. So, yeah, this is the only exception. I think every other match he has scored.
Yeah, in the Champions League. He scored in this one. After Thiago scored the first goal.
Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about that game. I'm talking about the previous one. Did he get an assist in this one? Let me see.
Oh yes, Indeed scored. It was Mane and Diego Jota.
Yeah. He didn't get an assist on this one, but it's these stats. It's difficult to really score in every kind of game, So, Thiago had a good game. What a goal from long range. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was a pretty good goal, I gotta say. Long range effort. So, yeah. Let's move on back to Group F. So, yeah, I was going on Group F here. Manchester United got a big 2-0 win against Villarreal on the road. I got to say, man, Villarreal, man, they were very, very terrible in front of goal. I mean, it was disappointing for them. I think the Gerard Moreno absence really did hurt them. And Villarreal, man, they're just the draw kings, man. They're just the draw kings. And I realized that whenever Villarreal play, they always miss so many chances. They always miss so many chances. And when Ronaldo scored that goal, it was like the game, it was going to end one way, And Sancho scored a goal. Brilliant to see for him to score his goal. He had a good game, man. I watched this game, and I got to say, Manchester United, we're a little fortunate to have won this match because I honestly don't think I don't think United should have won. I think it should have been a draw. You guys know that football is cruel and that football isn't fair. And David De Gea made some big saves, I think, on Trugaros, and I think he saved another shot, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, he had a good game. So I got to say that Manchester United topped the group, 10 points. And even if Villarreal do win, that kind of thing, Manchester United will still top the group because of the head-to-head thing. So, yeah, as far as Atalanta Young Boys, what a game this was. I really wish I watched this match. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to because, I was watching my own team play, Barcelona. So, Atalanta, man, played out to Young Boys to a 3-3 draw. This was an incredible game. Atalanta really took it up here, scored in the 10th minute of the game. Sabachi then equalized. Then Palomino scored. And then Vecina scored. And then Evans scored. And I was like, Young Boys, are they really going to win this match? I mean, after being 2-1 down to get a 3-2 win. And then Atalanta scored a late goal to salvage a point. And now Atalanta basically have to beat Villarreal to basically get that second place spot. Okay. And so it's devastating for Atalanta here for relenting the lead, but you got to give it up to Young Boys, man. This is a team that many of us didn't expect to do well, and they picked up 4 points in this group. That is pretty remarkable. Getting a victory over United and getting a draw against Atalanta at home. So got to get up to them, man. They were absolutely brilliant. 15 shots, 7 on target. They even got more shots than Atalanta. Wow, I didn't even know that. More shots on target, more possession, more passes. I mean, imagine Young Boys won this match, guys. This group would have been insane. Like, they would have been on 6 points, and it would have made things really dramatic. So, it was too good to be true, unfortunately. So, yeah. Jordan Hyman, maybe you got anything to add there for this group?
Well done by Young Boys. I never saw this game because I was preparing to watch for the Liverpool Porto game for today's game, but I didn't never predict a win for Young Boys, but I didn't know this was coming for a 3-3 draw. But good game though for these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite phenomenal, man. And this group, Young Boys could still actually get second in this. Actually, no, they can't get second. They can get third in this group. Atalanta could still finish bottom, guys. Atalanta could still finish bottom in this group. That is just incredible. And I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. This group has been a very fun group, guys. This group has been very, very fun indeed. I got to say, a lot of drama in this group, a lot of excitement, a lot of late drama in the end. I think this is a group that's got the best late drama. I don't think any other group has had the best late drama in this group. This group, this whole group has just been so much late drama. Ronaldo scoring the decisive goals. Young Boy Atalanta stealing a point away. Young Boys winning to the death. Villarreal losing at the death. I mean, it's just crazy. This group has just been a dramatic group. This group has been super dramatic, guys. I mean, I cannot believe how dramatic this group has been. So, yeah. Zeus Gonzalez, Hala Madrid. Yeah, good win for Real Madrid, man. We already spoke about them. So, yeah, I got to say, man, this group, I'm going to be really looking forward to seeing how it ends, especially for that second place spot. Because I think Young Boys could still get second. Well, actually, no, they can't get second. But it's going to be interesting between Villarreal and Atalanta for that final match day. And then finally, we move on to the penultimate group, Group G, guys. And, wow, this has got to be one of the most tightly contested groups ever. I don't know how to... I don't even know what to say about this group. I really don't know about this one. So, Jordan Hyman, what do you think about this group?
Well, it was a good game for Group G teams, but I predict little to top the group to go through, but I didn't know that they won their group. But it's a good group. They're in first place.
Yeah, I can't believe it, man. I mean, I cannot believe Lille's top of this group. I did not expect. I kind of feel ashamed of saying this, but I actually had the finishing bottom because they had lost so many. They lost a lot of important players. Lost Magnan, lost a manager. I mean, these are two big pieces, and the fact that this team is able to still be top of this group is just insane. And this was the lowest ranked pot one team, by the way. This was the worst pot one team, and they're still ahead of Sevilla and Wolfsburg. I mean, I gotta give it up to Lille and Salzburg, man, because I honestly believe Sevilla and Wolfsburg was the two teams I believe I predicted top two, and it's the underdogs. The underdogs are prevailing because Lille and Salzburg, they don't have anywhere near those kind of players that Sevilla and Wolfsburg have, and it's just been fantastic from Lille Salzburg, man. I gotta give it up to them. And Leo, man, Jonathan David, man, Jonathan David is the real deal. He has been amazing for Leo in the season. You know, he's been amazing for Canada in the World Cup qualifiers. I mean, Jonathan David, man, he is the best Leo player ever. I think he might be the second best Canadian player in Europe. I'm still gonna say Davis is first, but man, Leo, man, big win over what is it, Salzburg at home. Jonathan David scored 31st minute of the game. Amazing stuff indeed. And for Salzburg in particular, man, this is kind of disappointing for them because they were actually, I believe, top of the group after the first three match days. And now they find themselves second in the group. And now they could even finish, they could still finish, third, you know. And so it's been interesting. Sevilla, man, got a big win against Wolfsburg at home. They really needed this win. And this was the first win the Champions League. John Jordan scored and Rafa Mir scored. And for Wolfsburg, man, I don't know what's going on with them. This has been a very disappointing team for Wolfsburg. They've been very, very bad. Even when they sacked their manager, I thought they would do better when they won 2-1 at home against Salzburg, and they're still disappointing, man. They've still underperformed, and this Wolfsburg team has got to be one of the most disappointing teams. I got to be honest with you. So, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what to say here. It's just been disappointing. 6 shots, 1 on target. Very disappointing for Wolfsburg. Really expect a lot better from them, and yeah, I gotta say, man, really disappointing there. So, yeah, this group, man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this group. This group has just been too crazy to call, and this group is just it's been the closest group of all the groups. I mean, you see how thin the margin is: 8, 7, 6, 5. There's no other group that's been this close, you know. And look at the goal difference. Every team has got the same goal difference except for Wolfsburg. That is also crazy. That this group is just it's crazy. This is even a Champions League group. If I'm being honest, like this is a group that just feels so odd in the Champions League, in my opinion. But got to give it up to them. Got to give it up to these 4 teams there. So, yeah. Let's move on over to the final group, guys. The final group we got here is Group H, guys. Group H. Oh, man. Chelsea. Give it up to them. Won 4-0 at Stamford Bridge against Juventus. Chalobah scored. Warner scored. Hudson-Odoi scored. And I forgot someone else scored in the day. I gotta see. Let's see who else. Reece James scored. What a performance for Chelsea, man. And for Juventus, man, they look to seemingly turn things around in Serie A. You know, they're actually looking pretty decent now. Defensively, they've been very good. But Chelsea, man, I mean, they smashed Juventus. I mean, smashed them. I predicted Chelsea to win, but not in this kind of manner, man. Chelsea absolutely destroyed Juventus. And Juventus, man, was just really, really sad. You know, and you know what's really funny? Chelsea have actually played a lot better without Romelu Lukaku and like Timo Werner, which is really crazy.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Exactly.
yeah, I gotta say though, I think Pulisic as false nine doesn't work. I think they try something different. Pulisic at false nine doesn't work. Yeah.
Pulisic. They need to try something. False 9.
Yeah, so Zeus Gonzalez says, Reece James arguably the best right back this season. I'm going to say this right now, guys. I'm going to say this right now. Reece James is the best right back in the world, in my opinion. He is the best right back in the world. I know people will say Trent and Alexander-Arnold, but for me, the problem with Trent is that his defensive work is not good enough. It's not good enough. And yeah, Reece James, man, he's been really, really good. I will say, though, I think Trent might be second best, but I'm going to have to say Reece James is best, in my opinion.
22nd.
Yeah. So Crazy, man. And I did hear that I believe who was it? Ben Chilwell. I think he had an ACL injury, so hopefully Ben Chilwell will recover as well, man. And yeah, man, big win for Chelsea, man. Big win indeed. Got the revenge, and Chelsea is looking like they'll top the group. It's basically, yeah. I mean, it's not officially confirmed, but you would imagine it is. I mean, like 9 goal difference. I mean, head to head is in their favor. I mean, it's pretty much over. It's unless Chelsea drops points on the road to Zenit, I believe, and Juventus win, then it's basically over. Zenit versus Malmo, it was basically a game that ended in a 1-1 draw. This was basically dead rubber. This game didn't really mean much. And even basically, Malmo needed to win this match to have any hopes to get a third place spot, and it's over for them. It's over for them, basically. There's no way they're getting third. And even if they do win their match against Juventus, they're still going to lose on the head-to-head thing because I believe Zenit smashed them 4-0 earlier in the season. So, yeah, it's basically over for Malmo. So, for Zenit, man, good 7D to pick up a draw on the road. And for Malmo, they actually scored. They actually scored in the Champions League. I actually predicted Malmo to score. I actually went with a 2-1 for Zenit, but ended up being a 1-1 draw. So, yeah, man, very interesting indeed. So, Jordan Hammond, you got any more thoughts to say about Group H?
Well, good. This Chelsea topping the Champions League standings, and they're also topping the Premier League standings. So, well, I didn't know that they will drop 4 because they should have dropped 7, and Juventus got then drop 4 instead. And Pulisic, that is not, he should never play false nine. But good job by Thomas Tuchel. But let's see what they can do on Sunday against Man United.
Yeah, that should be really interesting. So, any more thoughts to add in these Champions League groups? I know you didn't get to discuss about Group A through Group D. Well, I mean, you technically discussed Group B, but got any more thoughts to add in the other groups?
Congrats to Man City defeating Paris 2-1. Well, and RB Leipzig, wow, they smashed Club Brugge 5-0. Well done by RB Leipzig. Smashing Club Brugge 5-0.
Okay. Well, Group C there.
We play by Ajax. They play well today and they come out. Them well, good goal by Allier as well. Beating yes, winning that game 2-1. Never saw this coming. Thought he starts for Ajax, but he came off the bench and delivered for Ajax. Good goal.
Group D.
Well done by Man United. Jadon Sancho finally scored his first Man United goal in for a decade when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wasn't performing. Now Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been sacked, and now he finally scored under a new manager. So let's see if he can keep this goal scoring form continue.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Carrick is now the new manager. Well, new interim manager that is. So I forgot to mention that. Thanks for reminding me of that. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up the stream soon in a bit. So a very interesting group. All the groups here, very interesting. So let me go ahead and recap which teams are through. I think Man City's through, PSG's through, Liverpool is through, Ajax is through, Sporting is through, Real Madrid is through, Inter is through, Bayern is through, Manchester United is through, and Chelsea, Juventus, I believe is through. I think that's all the teams. So let me see how many teams still have to fight. So we got 2 teams here, 3, 4, then 5. So 5 spots still are up for grabs for the Champions League round of 16. So it's gonna be interesting. Matchday 6, man. Matchday 6. It's gonna be interesting. So I think the group that I'm gonna be looking forward to most is obviously my own group, but the other group I'm gonna keep an eye on Group G. Group G I think would be interesting. So let me go and see the time, the match time, when the game's gonna happen. So early kickoff for Group A. And then early kickoff. Well, actually, no, not early kickoff. So only for Group A, and then and then for Group H is early kickoff. So interesting, man. Interesting indeed. So that's the Champions League right there for you guys. Guys, I gotta say this, man. I think this year's Champions League has been really good, man. I've really been enjoying it. And I thank Jordan Hyman for coming on to stream. Thank you for stopping by. And I think that's gonna be about it for this video, guys. Not video stream that is. So we're gonna be here for like. You got any final thoughts, Jordan Hyman, before we end the stream off?
Well, I'm happy that my team is through, and I don't want to play Real Madrid in the round of 16. Hopefully, we get so by that we can just play and just beat them and make it to the quarterfinals. Real Madrid, because Alba scored, Cruz scored, and Benzema scored today. So Benzema is informed. I don't want Madrid again. I'm happy that Atletico Madrid has knockout. So.
Well, here's the thing. Liverpool, we're assuming Liverpool have a full strength team. Things could be very different because remember last time you guys had a lot of injuries, and I know they also had a lot of injuries too. So maybe this time with fully strength teams, things could be different. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Liverpool versus Real Madrid. I mean, you guys can't technically. The only way you guys can face each other round of 16 is if Real Madrid gets second in the group, in which Real Madrid just needs a draw at home, which should be manageable. You would hope so. And basically Inter have to win. Inter basically have to win on the road. And so for Real Madrid, as long as they don't lose at home, they're basically through. They're going to top the group. So, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it right here, but it's going to be difficult for Inter to basically topple this. Inter basically have to win, And as for Atletico Madrid may not even make the round of 16. They may not even make the round of 16. So, I think you're in a great position. I think Liverpool in a great position. Remember, guys, this is the team that I actually originally predicted as the Champions League winners, by the way. And this was even before the draw even took place, by the way. So let's see if I get that one right or not. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. So I think that's going to be about it. So we're 57 minutes in. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Let me see how many likes were on this video. So likes for this video. Let me see, content, live. So we got 7 likes. That's actually pretty solid. 3 viewers right now live. And so let me do one final poll real quick, and then I think we're going to end it for today. So we'll do a final poll real quick. And let me do the poll right here. So the poll is going to be... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to end that poll. I'm going to end the other poll, guys. I'm going to end the other poll. Okay, so then this will be the final poll, and I'll give it around like 5 minutes, I guess. I gotta end these polls. And then, so what the poll question should be. Which group has been what's been the best team in the Champions League?
Liverpool are the current champion of the competition, Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm going to put 4 options. These are the 4 that I think the best. So let me see these groups again. So let me see. Okay, I'm going to go the top 4 highest scoring, actually. Okay, so let's see. Actually, it's kind of tough. I don't know what to put for the 4th option. You know what? I'll put this on. I'll put this team. All right, so this is going to be the new poll, guys. What's been the best team in the Champions League? Hope you guys can see that. And my personal pick would be Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, for me, have been the best team in the Champions League, in my honest opinion. So, Yeah, I'm gonna give it some few minutes, and then I think we're gonna end the stream and like around like 5 minutes. So just so you guys know. Let's see. What do you guys say in the poll? No votes. No votes, man. I need. Come on, guys. Vote in the poll, man. Vote in the poll, man. If you haven't already. So one person voted for Bayern. Oh, we got 9 votes in the previous one. That's good. I hope we could get like a 4 to 5 votes. I'll end the stream when we get 5 votes. So 2 votes for Bayern. Come on, we're at 6 viewers right now watching, which is good. So we got 3 more votes, man. 3 more votes, man. I think that should be doable. So yeah, my pick is Bayern Munich. If I had to rank the 4 best, let me just rank the 4 best real quick. I gotta say Bayern's first. I'm gonna say Chelsea second. Third, I'm gonna say Liverpool, and fourth, I'm gonna say Ajax.
Oh my God.
We still need more votes, man. Come on, we need 3 more votes, man. I think that should be doable. Okay, let's see. So 2 votes for Bayern. Okay, sorry about that. 2 votes for Bayern.
We know everybody else say Bayern Munich, so because Robert Lewandowski and Lewandowski is in form, so everybody don't care about us in the voting era. So
Yeah, I think. I mean, and no one else has voted for any other option, so I guess most people are going to say Bayern. But I want to see if we can get like, come on, let's do 4 votes. I'll push it down to 4. I think 4 is doable. Or maybe we should just end this now. I mean, we're an hour and 2 minutes. I think I'm just gonna end this. We're gonna end this like around 3 minutes from now, by the way. So if you guys have any final questions, now is the time to ask. Otherwise, we're gonna end the stream, and I might be able to do a Europa Conference League tomorrow. I mean, depends on how things go. I do have a scheduled event tomorrow though, so we'll have to see. And yeah, guys. So thank you guys for watching this. If you haven't already, okay. So we got 3 minutes ago. Never mind. That was 2 votes. 3 votes. Sorry. So you guys got any final questions related to the Champions League? And by the way, I've already scheduled the next Q&A, by the way, guys. So it's going to be a kind of a, I think I put it December 16th at 12 p.m. It's going to be on a Wednesday, I believe. Or actually, that's going to be Thursday.
16th, oh, before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why I have it that late, guys, is because I got exams to study for, and so I got to obviously prepare for this exam. So that's the reason why I put it that late. So, yeah. I mean, I think it should be. I mean, Christmas is the week after, so I think we should have like a good amount of turnout for that stream. Okay, so 4 minutes ago, 2 votes. Okay, we're getting to the final seconds, guys. I mean, not final seconds. I mean, final minute. And yeah, guys. So let's see. Okay. So you guys got any final questions? Now is the time to ask. We're literally coming down to the final seconds, man. 1 hour and 4, 15, 16. Okay, right, guys. So we're gonna end. I'm gonna try to end exactly 1 hour, 5 minutes. So if you guys have any final questions, now is the time. Now is the time to ask. So Okay. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
44.
How far will Ajax go? Okay. So this will be the final question, then I'll end it for today. This is a good question. Thriller. So, I gotta say, I'm gonna say quarterfinals max, I believe.
No, man. If we get Ajax in the quarterfinals, we're gonna smash Ajax on both legs in the quarterfinals. So,
I think Ajax can get to the quarters. I'm gonna say quarterfinals max. The thing about this Ajax team is they're looking so great. They're looking so energized. They're looking playing too well as a team. I think they're gonna. Unfortunately, I don't think they're getting a semis. I think that's gonna be too much of a stretch. And I could see like a Man City, Bayern, Liverpool, Chelsea really go hammer at them. And remember, guys,
yeah, man.
the problem with this Ajax team is that they have one way, and when their way doesn't work, they don't really have a plan B. And that's what we saw in the Champions League semifinal against Tottenham. And I just think that for me, the philosophy of attacking football is great and all, but there's no plan B. And I just think that's going to ultimately cost them in the end. So obviously, as a neutral, as a Barca fan, I would like to Ajax for them to go far. You know, it would be nice for them. I would like to see another dark horse thing, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think they're doing it this time. I think quarterfinals will still be a good achievement, though. I think quarterfinals will still be a good achievement because, in my opinion, I think they could beat like a team of like PSG. I really do think they could beat PSG. If PSG is playing like this as we're seeing under Pochettino, I think they could beat Porto. I think they could definitely beat they could beat they could beat Inter in my opinion. Benfica or Barcelona, I think they could potentially beat. Yeah, I say slash Barcelona or Benfica. I think they could beat either of the two teams. And then Group G, I think they could probably beat any of those four teams. Maybe not Sevilla particularly, but then again, we know Sevilla's not really been good in the Champions League round of 16. Then Juventus, I think they could beat. So, for Ajax, I think round of 16, I think quarterfinals is a realistic achievement. I think quarterfinals would be a realistic achievement. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. I'll see you guys later. So make sure you guys comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And make sure you guys check out my other platforms listed in the description below. Bye, everyone.